All right, guys, we are going to do another mixed coin hunt. Now it's kind of interesting timing doing this hunt right now because as I'm filming right now, I literally haven't even uploaded or done anything to the footage from my last mixed coin hunt. So just kind of crazy that I have, two mixed hunts back to back. But I've been getting out to the bank a lot, so I've been able to do these pretty decently. So yeah, this is another very very large hunt, and I will say. I only have $5 in pennies here, but it looks like over the past few hunts I have been able to get some pennies. Again, sometimes the most pennies I'm able to get is $3, but it looks like, at least for now, that trouble that I had, late last year and early this year, when I couldn't get any pennies, it looked like that was kind of a temporary phenomenon. So, yeah, this is kind of another Frankenstein, what I like to call a Frankenstein batch, because I didn't get this from one trip. I don't think any of it I got from my most local chase. I don't think I did, but I got this from two different banks, in the same day, and yeah. So I did good as far as numbers go. Obviously, we're pretty heavy on the nickels here, and other than that, it's a decent mix. Obviously, the pennies we don't have as much, but we got about $260 in quarters. A little bit nervous only because a lot of these are the same type of roll, but I know I got them at least two different banks, so hopefully they're okay. I'm also a little worried about the nickels because these are also a lot of the same type of roll, and I got a lot of these nickels here I got from the same bank as those quarters. So hopefully those are okay, but I got a lot of nickels to compensate for it, and we have a few different types of rolls throughout. So yeah, about $250-$60 worth of quarters. This is $40 here, and these are circulated. I feel like it has been a insane struggle to get circulated machine wrap dimes. I even went to my local walk-up chase, and they actually had two boxes of machine wrap dimes that were both uncirculated 2025. So I didn't end up buying them, obviously, but yeah, it has been a struggle for me. It feels like dimes are on an uncirculated run lately, but those are circulated. And then I'd say about $75-$70 worth of dimes here, maybe about 80. So we got over $100 in dimes. In nickels, I'd say we have about 70. I'd guess, and pennies we have $5 right there, and then we have I think like $3 or $4 in loose half dollars that I didn't see any silver in there. In fact, most of them are bright and shiny, so they're probably 2023s or something. And then two rolls. Now, I haven't checked the edges of these like I often do, but I did weigh them, and they don't weigh like there's going to be any silver in there. So I don't think there's going to be, but who knows? Weighing them doesn't always guarantee anything, and doesn't mean there isn't proofs or NIFCs in there, although I highly doubt it. So I'm gonna start with these half dollars and the loose ones, get those out of the way, and then I'll move to the quarters, then the dimes, then the nickels, and then the pennies. All right. Hopefully we can continue our streak of good mixed coin hunts. My last few have been awesome. In fact, I think it's probably been, I don't know, it's got to be at least a month since I've had a mixed coin hunt where it hasn't been that great. So hopefully I didn't just jinx it, but we're going to get into it, and I'll bring you in on my very first find. All right, guys. This is actually kind of neat. I was going through the loose half dollars, and I really didn't expect anything. But as you guys know, I had finally recently just gotten my first 2025 half dollar, and This one is also a 2025 half dollar, but this is a Philadelphia. 2025 Philly. I believe the other one I got was a Denver. I don't know. I'll have to check my my list here, but that's awesome. I don't think these are NIFCs, but yeah, I will certainly take that. And even if I do, even if I have found that one already, I'm definitely gonna keep it because that's awesome. Now, hopefully, I mean, with how early I found a half dollar from 2025, maybe I'll find some more of these 2026 ones I got here, minted in Philadelphia. So let's hope. But yeah, that's kind of a neat find. Let's keep going. We still have these. Actually, you know what? For the heck of it, let's just open one of these live, just to see. You know, I'll just check the edges. I'll check the dates after. I'll just do that for now. I didn't even see anything shiny in that one. Yeah, I don't see anything. Alright, I'll check these and then I'll be moving on to quarters. Alright, guys. I am on roll number... I'm on roll number 12. And I was getting a little worried because we were about halfway through and I hadn't found anything so far. But I was going through and I'm almost through this roll, and I saw the mint mark of a West Point. We got one. All right, it is a 2019 because there's no privy mark, which I'm happy to see because, you know, 2019 is obviously before 2020, so these are harder to find. So it is honestly a shock to me that I'm still finding West Point quarters. Like, seriously, it is seriously such a shock. All right. What one am I looking to find here? If it was a 2020, I'd say Salt River Bay. I'm looking for a lull. I really hope this is a lull because that's the very first one I found, and 2020s, the Salt River Bay I haven't found yet, and for 2019 I haven't found the lull. So let's see. Oh, nope. American Memorial Park. That's awesome though. That's probably one I would want to find the second most, and actually, this is actually the most valuable of the of the West Point quarters. These sell for the most. I'd say this is probably a $10 to $15 coin. So awesome! I will take it. That is great. Haven't pulled anything else out so far. Nothing really. The only other thing I pulled out in the quarters was one of these Reverend Polly Mary quarters, because I don't know why these are like so rare for me to find, but of all the 2024 designs, this is only the second one I've ever found. So I'll definitely hold on to that. I don't see anything else. There's a very nice California State quarter, but I don't see anything else. Yeah, but we did get a find, so I will take it, and let's keep going. All right, so I moved on to nickels. Unfortunately, I went through all the dimes, all like $150 worth, and I didn't really get anything. But I'm on roll number 4 of the nickels. I'm starting with these ones. And I almost missed it because it's actually in pretty good shape. But we got a sorry about that stop there. We got a 1957 out of Philly. All right, first find in the nickels. Let's keep going. Yeah. Alright, I'm in the very next roll, and I see 2 finds right away. This one was actually reverse facing, and I flipped it over. And we got a 1941. 1941 Philadelphia. So first in the 40s, and then this one. I don't know if you can see it, but it says 1940. Got 1940. Philly as well. Alright, so while we're here, let's just see if there's any other finds in here. Oh, yep, there's another one right there. Got a 1959 out of Denver. So we went from one find to 4 finds in the nickels in one roll. So pretty good. Let's keep going. All right, so it's been quite a few rolls, so I figure I'd give you guys an update. It's been decently slow so far, but over the last few rolls, I did get a few more 50s. Figure we'd zoom in for this. Most recently in this roll, a come on, focus. There we go. 1953, Philadelphia. 1955, out of Denver, of course. 1956, out of Philly. We've got a lot of Phillies, surprisingly. Of course, the one we don't is the 55. And then a decently nice... what is my problem? A decently nice 1957 out of Denver. So, a few more finds added to the hunt here. Let me just put those up there. There. 53, 55. Right there. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I got a foreign coin. It was second to the end right here. And it is also, it's a little bit cooler of a foreign coin because it is 99% nickel, 1975. So, I will take it. That's our first foreign of the hunt. Last few mixed hunts, I've been getting a foreign coin pretty early on. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh, yep. Oh, there's an oldie. That one looks old too, is it? Oh, yep, 2 oldies. 3 oldies. Wow. That was a really good roll. Okay, so I didn't even notice that. All I noticed was the foreign at first. We got 1958, Denver. Believe it or not, a new year for us. And then 2 from 1940. Both out of Philly. So that's actually 3 from that year now. So yeah, let's keep hunting. Alright, so I moved on to the pennies, and I will say I did finish up with the nickels, and I did get 2 more finds. I got a 1959 out of Philly, actually in the very last roll. Bit of a better date. Not a semi-key date or key date, though. And then a 1957 out of Philly. I will say, man, those nickels... That was not the most exciting hunt of nickels. I mean, you know, we got some finds, but I don't know. Just I hoped for a little bit more. But I'm on the very first roll of pennies, and I was dumping them out, and the third coin from the end is a wheat penny, and this one kind of looks old too. No, it's a 64. I thought this one might have been old, but no, but this one is. Well, it may not be old, but it's at least a wheat penny, so I'm happy we got one. Sorry guys, I don't have my flash on, so it's harder to see. So I apologize about the lighting. Alright, let's see. 1954 out of Denver. So we are on the board with pennies. So hopefully, and it is in one of these types of rolls, and this is like 9 out of 10 the types of rolls that's there. So, all right, let's keep going. All right, I'm on roll 5, and I see the ears of a wheat penny right here. Another one. Right here. Right See what it is. 1956 Denver. So, wheat penny number 2. Is there anything else in here? I don't see anything. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so we finished with all those rolls, and it was a decent hunt. It's one of those things where I don't want to say I've been brought back down to planet Earth with this hunt, because I can't expect that I'm going to get at least one really good find every single hunt, and a lot of hunts I don't. I've just been, it's just been that way recently. Like, my last at least 3 or 4 hunts, I've had at least two really good finds, whether it's been like a silver or a proof coin or something. So, obviously, this is kind of how it is sometimes when you have a hunt where it's still good. I mean, it's still more than you could realistically expect, especially if you have hunts where you don't get a really good find. But when you've had so many in a row that have had 2, 3, 4 really good finds in a row, it feels like not as good of a hunt, even though it is. I do wish we had gotten something in the dimes, maybe even like a foreign coin, not even necessarily a silver, but I did have almost 30 rolls of dimes, so I was hoping, but nothing there. The nickels surprised me a bit too. The pennies did better than I could have expected, even though we only got 2 finds. But the nickels I also kind of wished I did a bit better, but the pennies, the quarters, did better than I expected. Nickels, a little under average. The dimes, I was hoping for at least a foreign coin. If I had gotten at least a foreign coin in the dimes, that would have, the hunt would have turned out as I expected it. As far as coins I put aside, I got this really shaved down one, which, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that it's only shaved on one side, so makes me think maybe a car ran over it or something. Or it got stuck in like a vise or something. This dark tone 2011 that I'm going to put with my nickels that look like they might be annealed improperly. I got 2 nice 1964s. I'm really picky about the 64s, but those were nice enough. And I haven't gotten a lot of nice earlier Jefferson nickels in a while. And then I got this decently nice 1965, and then this really nice 1970 Denver. This thing is in fantastic shape. I mean, it's definitely multiple steps ahead of those ones. Not literally, because none of them have full steps. It's hard. It's the 1970s specifically are notoriously difficult to get full steps in. I don't know if I'd consider this an actual find, but it really surprised me. I didn't think we were getting anything in that $3 and loose $half, but 2025p, definitely one that I'm happy to have. Only side find I pulled out in the pennies was actually in the very last roll, is really nice 1982 large date Zinken, which I don't see too many of. I found the first of this. I saw it reverse facing. I actually thought it was going to be a 2026. Because it was reverse facing and I had never seen the design before, but no, it's a 2025. I don't know how this design took so long to get to me, but I haven't seen very many people find this design, so I don't know if this design just got released late. I wonder if there's ever been instances where the Mint releases it late enough so that it's in the next year, even though it's 2025. I wonder if that's ever happened. But yeah, so new design I've never seen, so that's definitely going to be a fill in the album. And it's a Denver too. That 2024 I showed you, it's not in great shape, but I don't find too many of those. 70D proof reverse, and this kind of mirrored looking 1969. Not the proof reverse, proof looking, but those are the only 2 things I pulled out in the dimes. As far as actual finds, starting with the pennies here. We got the 2 wheat pennies, 1956 Denver and 1954 Denver. Better than I could have expected for $5. Especially because I feel like these rolls specifically, like, I feel like Well, I feel like when I used to get this type of roll in 2019 and 2020, it always meant I was going to get something good. But I feel like over the last few years, pennies that I've gotten in these types of rolls have really started to not really produce much. Like these types of penny rolls really took a turn. But I guess there's no real correlation to that. But yeah, so 2 wee pennies, 56D and 54 Denver. And then as far as nickels go, we got 2 from 59, 1 Philly, 2 from 58, 3 from 57. This one I'd probably say is the best find of the nickels just because of its condition. 57 Philadelphia. 156, 155, 153. And I definitely hope for a couple more in the 40s, especially a better mix of dates. We got one from 1941 out of Philly, and 3 from 1940, which I guess was good. And then we got that 99% nickel Canadian nickel. I don't know. That might be the find of the nickels, and then obviously the find of the whole hunt, the West Point. Which, honestly, if we hadn't gotten this, this would have been a pretty abysmal hunt, because we had a decent amount of rolls of every denomination, obviously except pennies. So the West Point really saved us. But yeah, I'm happy to take another West Point. That's 2 or 3 on the year so far. So not doing as quick on West Points as I was last year. By this time, but I'm, it's a wonder that I am still finding these. So, and it's also the most valuable of the West Points. So, yeah, that was a pretty wordy recap. I apologize, but yeah. So, yeah, that'll be about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.